Alright, here we are. Quick turnaround from yesterday's 1996 off season. Now, wanted to see how it goes in the 96-97 season. See if we can repeat as champions. It would be wonderful to get back to that. Give you a quick look at the lineup. So, Stockton Payton come back as the starting backcourt. We've got Grant Hill now as the starting small forward over Pippen. Hill was the starting small forward for the championship last season because Pippen was hurt. We have Kemp, who took over the starting spot over Kellogg last year, playing some more minutes than he has before. We still got Shaq in the middle. Garnett's going to play. He'll start out around the same amount of time as he had last year, but we'll see how that changes depending on how people play. I am going 10-man to start the year. We're going to let Jones, Rose, and Van Exel kind of more or less battle to see who's going to stay on the team. They're all on the trade block right now because we've got some rookies down here named Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash that would like to play sooner rather than later. So depending on how they play, we might sub in some people, give them some chances, might have some injuries that could help with that as well. So we will see, but that's what we're starting out with. I'm sure changes are to come. Otherwise, I think we're good to go to get this season started. So trying for a back-to-back championship, and we'll start the season against the Raptors and Nets as our first test. Ooh, first one was a close one, only a 3-point win. Raptors, who have like nothing except Rasheed Wallace. I think I predicted when looking at their roster yesterday that he would average lots more points because they've got nobody else. Shaq has a nice start to the season. 6 assists, only missed 2 shots. Kellogg off the bench gets second leading scorer. Wow, he shot 14 free throws. Almost made them all. Only 8 assists, 9 and 6. I was looking at the wrong guys. 15 assists between my guards. Usually they're both closer to 10. Stockton's usually in the teens. Only 2 points for him. Somebody fouled out. 2 people fouled out. Grant Hill only played 17 minutes. I skipped right over that. And GP fouled out in almost all of his minutes. I think I have him at 37, 38. I forget what it was. Rose, not a great debut in this season. Eddie Jones was good, though. Van Exel, not so much. Hit 4 rebounds randomly. Kobe did get to play. Random 1 minute because of the foul outs. He missed his only shot. Then we do much better against the Nets. Also yet to get a win. Shaq with another big game. Grant Hill got to play this entire game. Kemp with a double-double. GP gets a double-double. 6 steals and 6 rebounds as well. Struggled from the field. Kellogg 6, 4, and 4. We got Garnett down here struggling. Van Exel 1 for 4. It looks like Van Exel is the one struggling the most of those 3 guys. On the Nets, Jaren Jackson led the team. They still have Hakeem in Richmond. Hakeem played 14 minutes, so he must be hurt. Yep, a little sprained left wrist took him out of this game. Greg Foster almost got a double-double. Here's Mutombo getting 4 blocks on me. All right, moving on to week number 2. We get our first loss in game 3. That's wonderful, and it was against Michael Jordan. So they want Steve Nash. I'm going to say no to that. We lost twice already. What is happening? We're 3-2. Lost by 1. The Heat have only lost 1 game, so they're better than me right now. They got Abdul Rauf to pair with MJ. MJ gets 28. He's averaging 26.5 so far. Kevin Willis down there with 4 points. Shaq did not get 20 in this one. Nobody fouled out. We actually shot really well this game. We just had 18 turnovers, made less than half our free throws, thanks to Shaq's 2 for 8, and Eddie Jones 2 for 6. Wow. They only made 1 3, and won this game. Then I slaughtered the Cavs, who only have one win. I'm stumped. I think it's probably time to take a look at some averages to see if we need to adjust some playing time, because that was a bad week. PJ Armstrong leads the Cavs. The Bulls are 2-4 and beat me by 9. They do have a pretty neat team. Starks, Baker, Scott, Hardaway. Pretty good role players here with some scoring potential. Obviously, John Starks. He made a couple all-star teams with the Hornets a few years back. Shaq, other than one game at 18 points, has been very good. I don't even know that Stockton scored in double digits yet, but with this team, it's probably going to happen more often. Okay, let's go see what's going on here. We've only played 5 games. Stockton is not shooting super well. Peyton's doing his normal thing, actually averaging a little bit more. Hill is amazing so far. Kemp is shooting still great percentage, scoring more than ever. Is Hill playing all his minutes? No, because he fouled out that first game. Shaq barely at 10 rebounds. For some reason, getting 4.5 assists. That can stop anytime. He's getting a lot of turnovers, too. But he is shooting 71%. Kellogg is only 40%. So maybe I give another minute to Kemp because he's doing much better. Garnett's doing well. Eddie's doing well. Rose is struggling. Let's let Kobe take Rose's minutes. Just give a little different feel here. Maybe he gives some of these to Jones, though. And what else can we do? I was going to give one to Kemp over Kellogg. He could either play more here. Actually, let's let him play. Let's let him do it here. Okay, let's try that. Technically, overall-wise, got a lot worse by putting Kobe in, but I'd rather get him some playing time over let Jalen Rose struggle. So Jones gets a couple more. Okay, let's see what we do against the Suns, Lakers, and Pistons. The Lakers have nothing. Oh my god, we lost another game. The Lakers only have Patrick Ewing. We did beat them. I'm pretty sure the Suns are really bad, except they drafted Iverson and have Stackhouse. Well, that means Garnett's going to play some more with Kellogg hurt. We'll see if Robert Horry gets to be in the game now as well. Kellogg's usually the guy that gets hurt. He's the oldest on the team. Alright, so Garnett is going to be off the bench a bit quicker here. We can let Kemp play more. I think Garnett's going to take... I think we can probably go 9-man. Either that or Rose is back in the rotation. But let's try Kobe. We said we were trying Kobe, so let's try Kobe. Yeah, Ori's going to play a lot less. Ooh, Kobe here, I guess. Give another one to Hill. Okay, this is my no Clark lineup. We'll see how it goes. Oh my, really whooped on the Lakers. We just lost by 48. That is probably the biggest loss the Pacers have had in this 14-year simulation. I don't know what's happening. Lost by 7 to the Suns. They've got Iverson and Stackhouse and not much else, but Grant Long scored 18 points. Iverson's a rookie scoring 20 a game. Stackhouse is at 22. Peyton got 30. Hill fouled out again. I wonder if I need to switch from defensive to balanced, because I had defensive with Pippen starting, but Hill is not good at defense. Probably part of why he's fouling out. Kobe gets 6 and then a bunch of 1s in his first rotation, or first game in the rotation. Here's a 59-point win. That might be the biggest turnaround ever. Win by 59 and lose by 48. Ewing's going to be averaging a lot. They just don't. They've got a couple fake people in the rotation. Kind of sad. Kemp with a big game. Hill fouled out again. Yeah, I think we're going to have to change. Unless like his foul tendency is super high. Let's find out. It's only 52, so it seems like it's because I'm playing defensive. I don't know if I have my defense on aggressive. Oh my gosh, they're 8-1. They just totally annihilated me. Shaq had 11 points, 3 for 11 from the line, also fouled out. Kemp fouled out. This was a rough looking game here. Kobe struggled. Pistons with their cool new logo and uniforms. Jason Kidd. These are the champions from year before last, but other than Kidd and Mashburn, it's not like a lot going on here. Derek McKee probably shouldn't be scoring 21 points at this point. Let's go see what this is. I'm neutral, so you wouldn't think I'd be fouling out so much. I wonder if maybe I should shoot at will because I have so many offensive stars. I'm going to change that, but I'm also going to look at the team stats. See what's going on here. Why I'm about to have a losing record. We are 4th in scoring. We're not near the top in defense. 4th in difference. For some reason, the Hornets are also amazing. We're shooting the least, but shooting the best. We're not shooting that many threes and not a very good percentage. We're top 10 in free throws, probably last in percentage, second to last. Offensive rebounds, we're somewhere in the middle. Defensive rebounds, also somewhere in the middle. So rebounds are also struggling. I don't know why. With Shaq and Kemp, we should be fine. We're turning it over the most. I guess we'll just see what one change makes. This was the thing I was going to change. It does say can increase foul chances. Okay, so let's change that first. Let's take this down to average again and change this to balanced. They're both 3.5. Shaq doesn't like it as much. Peyton doesn't like it as much. Kemp doesn't like it as much. But Grant Hill goes up a lot, and he's been fouling out a lot. So, okay, can we not have a losing record, please? Ilgauskas in a first for Eddie in a first. I mean, that's close to what I'd be looking for Eddie. I don't really need Ilgauskas, but okay, look at that. We won a week, winning all the games. 8-point win over the Jazz. Shaq played 43 minutes. This was in overtime, so it was not an easy win. We held them to 3 points in overtime. It doesn't look like Kobe's really ready to play based on how he's shooting. We had more fouling out, Payton, Stockton, and Kemp. But we played extra minutes, so hard to tell from that one. Chris Webber's averaging 29 points. 16-point win over the Warriors. Shaq gets 30 and only 5 rebounds. Gary Payton had 9 of them. Stockton struggled. Kobe got 9, only missed 1 shot, had 3 turnovers. We're getting so many turnovers. Doug Smith leading the team with 20. We got rookie Marbury only averaging 10 points. Not sure what's up with that. And then a 23-point win over the Bullets. I don't remember, is this the last year they're the Bullets? Is it 97 or 98 that they switch? I don't remember. This is rookie Kerry Kittles getting 12 a game. Barkley, oh, he's shooting terribly. Shaq with a big double-double. This time Payton fouled out in only 21 minutes. Lots and lots of fouling out. Well, we will keep going to see if that switch is going to be helpful. Get to December here. There we go. Back-to-back wins over the Raptors. Better than that first game where we only won by 3. This one by 26. Hill leads the team. We shot 40 free throws. Jeff Turner. It looks like Rasheed Wallace is hurt. So yeah, this team's going to be really terrible without him. It's like all they have. Then we beat them by 19. Probably should have beat them by more than this. Todd Day scored 26. Hitkowski with 23. GP and Hill with 29. Payton almost a triple-double. Without Pippen, I'm not going to see triple-doubles very often, probably. He was the one guy on the team that was getting them. Stockton 2 for 8. I don't know why he's struggling to shoot. Beat the Bullets again. They're 3 and 12 now. Stoudemire in his second year is averaging over 20 points. Barkley down here fouled out in 13 minutes. Nice game for Shaq. Payton this time 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. Hill's doing much better, it seems, now that he's not fouling out every game. It's helpful. Kobe and Jones missed all their shots. And then a 46-point win over the Nets. Kemp with 17 rebounds and 4 blocks. Shaq terrible from the line once again. Gary Payton got 20 assists. Wow. All right, let's look at some, well, let's see Olajuwon here. Averaging most points of his career. Okay, age 33, he is ready to go. Mitch Richmond also averaging almost the most of his career. Let's go see what's going on 1 month into the season. We have a couple trades. Xavier McDaniel for Lindsey Hunter. And then Dale Ellis for Stacey Augmon. I think Ellis got traded last year as well. Steve Henson got re-signed, so they extended him. And Tyrone Corbin joins the Knicks. I guess they needed a small forward after getting rid of Dale Ellis. Oh, poor Will Perdue. I kept him from retiring in the offseason, but he will not be playing ever again, it looks like. That concussion did him in. The first awards of the year, Shaq did get one of the Player of the Week awards. Webber is dominating in the West. Player of the Month, Big Dog and Webber. Rookies are Camby and Abdur-Rahim. So no Ray Allen, Allen Iverson, Marbury, Camby and Abdur-Rahim. I knew it wasn't going to be Kobe, but... Alright, who do we have to extend that we can check? John Stockton, unfortunately for 3 more years, is not happening. We'll see if Peyton wants to re-sign before the deadline. Alright, so now Stockton shooting better. I'd like him to average 10 points again, otherwise his streak is going to be ruined. Other than his rookie year, he's averaged a double-double every year of his career. But the more scorers we put on the team, it's harder for him to score. Peyton's shooting like the worst of his career. Yep. That's not cool. If I take a minute away from him, it says Stockton should only play 25 minutes. Not sure what's up with that. Grant Hill's almost shooting 60%. Kemp looks like he's going to average a double-double for the first time. He's stealing rebounds from Shaq. Oh, Shaq's rebounds went up. Okay. What was it, 10, I think, when we looked at it a little bit ago. His assists and turnovers are still super high for some reason. I guess Pippen leaving somehow affected that. Pippen was getting a lot of assists as well, but you'd think Grant Hill would be getting similar. He is pretty high. We're getting a lot of assists. We got Garnett averaging 14 and 12 per 36. Eddie Jones looks like he's still deserving of those minutes. He's probably almost played as much as he did last year. About half. He'll set a career high in games played. Kobe is doing pretty well. That's better than I would have expected. Okay. And Van Exel is shooting decently. And what about Ori? Okay, looks like these are the guys that need to be playing, but I am going to take 1 minute away from Peyton somewhere. Let's do it here. I kind of want to take one away from Stockton too if he's struggling. Maybe here. Give Eddie Jones another one. And that's probably it for now. Save that. This is no Clark. See when he's supposed to be coming back. He's day to day, so it might be the very next day. Can we see this yet? Nope, they've not put them. I think once we have the first scouting trip that they do the mock order. Standings real quick. We are tied for second best record now in the league. The Pistons did lose a second game. The Raptors and Bullets are the worst so far. Alright, let's start December. We do have a rematch against the Pistons. Unfortunately, it's in Detroit. We also play the Heat, who we've already lost. At least that's a home game. Please don't lose both of them. We did beat the Heat. And here's our first scouting trip. So definitely need to be getting Chauncey Billups looked at. Shooting guards aren't great. McGrady's awesome. We got Steven Jackson down here. Duncan and Van Horn. Got real pacer Austin Crozier. Scotty Pollard. Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll get to them all eventually. We lost to the Sixers. That was the team I wasn't worried about. Man. Alright, let's get Kellogg back in. Oops, that's the wrong one. We are going to make those changes I just did. So we had Peyton, Jones. We are going to let Kemp play there. And I took one away from Peyton here. Kobe's at 7 now. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to be stuck at until another injury. This seems like a long time for Kellogg to play, so let's give Garnett that one. So Garnett's at 18. He passes Kellogg officially. That's fine. There we go. Still a 10-man. Kobe at least is finding the floor. We did lose to the Pistons again, so it's not looking good here for the Pacers. 12-6, by far the worst start we've had in a long, long time. The Heat are better than us. Peyton had a great game. We got Shaq and Kemp with big double-doubles. Shaq actually did well from the free throw line. 10 for 16 is impressive. MJ got 22 on us. He's his average down to 23 now. Abdul Rauf scoring 25 against us. The Sixers are decent. They have a kind of cool team. Penny, Rice, and Sabonis. They still have Ron Harper. I don't see Terrell Brandon, who's their point guard. He must be hurt. Don't expect Lamont Murray to score 24 very often. Penny is not going to reach his real potential, it looks like. Shaq's down here with 7 points. That happens a lot, right? 2 for 9 from the field. So he just can't score on Arvydas Sabonis, I guess. Disappointing. And then lost, let's see, got out to a good lead, and then the second quarter, third quarter, we struggled to score. And first was the only quarter we actually won. Jason Kidd scores probably like a career high 38 points. Nope, it is a season high. His career high is 39. Big Dog scored 51 at some point. Matt Bullard hit 8 3-pointers. Oh boy. Iverson got 7 steals. So 2 rookies, 7 steals for Iverson, 8 blocks for Camby. Shaq has the most minutes played. I think this said he's averaging, 26.5 points for Jason Kidd. Not sure what's happening there. He's taking the ball from Ashburn, I guess. Shaq with only 6 rebounds. Peyton fouled out, unfortunately. That could have been a difference maker at the end of the game, because he'd be hopefully guarding Kidd. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, boy. Okay, so now's the time. Now that we lost 2 more games, I'm going to do this part. Change this to shoot at will. We'll just try to score as many points as possible. I'm hoping it won't mean everybody gets tired real fast and gets injured, but right now it's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh my god, we lost twice again. Won by 20 points. 14-8. What is happening to this team? I'm pretty confused. We've got a 28-point win over the Cavs, so we beat a bad team. That's the positive part of it. Gary Payton was 15 for 20. Shaq misses 9 free throws. What is his free throw percentage? It's still under 50. Oh boy. Kellogg 1 for 5. So here's where Pippen is. He's back from his torn Achilles, or ruptured Achilles. He's averaging a little more points, lower in rebounds, same assists, lots more steals. So looking like a potential all-star for the Cavs. Lost to the Nets. Didn't we beat them by a whole lot earlier? Yeah. 46 points. That was a home game. This was an away game. Mutombo had 16. Held Olajuwon to 13. Only played 25 minutes. He hurt again. No. Well, he might have been in this game. Oh, only 2 guys in double figures. That's not going to get the job done. Sean Kemp somehow found 12 shots that he could miss. We weren't 0 for 3 from downtown. I thought by getting rid of Pippen, our threes would get better, but really we're just shooting a lot fewer of them. Pippen was shooting the most on the team before, but he just wasn't good at them. I don't know what we're doing losing to the Bucks. They should not be a threat. Shaq's missing all his free throws again. Eddie Jones is up here tied for second for scoring. Kemp fouled out. Gary Payton had a big 10 points. Hope 93 overall guys could do a little better than that. I think it's about time to hit the trade block, see what's happening. Shaq, Hill, and Kemp all in the 20s. Payton a rebound and assist away from a triple-double. Kings do not look to be very good. Roy Tarpley's leading their team in scoring. Okay, well, let's first look here. Shaq's percentage is down to 61. I mean, 61 is still really good, but Peyton's good, Hill's good, Kemp is good. So my starters seem to be, like, amazing. Like, shooting percentage-wise, we're just turning the ball over so much. Like, every starter's averaged at least 2 turnovers. I don't know how to fix that. Kellogg's percentage is down. Garnett's decent, not shooting as well as he did last year. Eddie Jones is, like, amazing compared to what he did last year. So I think Jalen Rose is the guy that hits the trade block to see what we can do here. I mean, really, Van Exel could hit the block as well because he's about to be a restricted free agent. Penny Hardaway would be fun, although I just said he won't be hitting his potential. I don't know why. He had a stellar rookie year and then his overall just never went up. Is it Drunas again? Danielle. Ratliff is somebody I looked at before. Maybe would be a good backup center instead of making Kemp do it. But that would affect Kellogg and Garnett's minutes, potentially. I mean, I still get a first-round pick, so maybe that's a good deal to look at. Augman just got traded. Bobby Phills, Brian Grant. Decent player. What pick was he? He was the 10th, and I got Rose with the 12th. Looks like Rose has more potential, which would make sense. There's Peja. So that gives me some future potential. It is asking for a swap pick that I have with the Jazz. How bad are the Jazz? Oh, we can look at this while we're here. So the 10 picks the Pacers have, the highest is the 8th right now. That's not good luck. There's the Jazz pick, the 14th. So they're middle of the road. Fortunately, I have a lot of good teams picks, which means I could trade them, I guess, with Jalen Rose. Seems like the Spurs and Hornets would be the ones to trade. Spurs are 17-5, Hornets are 17-6. So let's try Rose and the Spurs. Zadrunas. Some of the same picks. There's Theo in a first. Before, wasn't it just Theo in a first straight up for Rose? Believe so. There's 2 firsts. That's a swap. That does not work in my favor, which is fine, I guess. It's almost like keeping that pick and just trading Rose for a first. Cassell. He's from the same draft class as Van Exel, so I would just be in kind of the same situation as I am with Van Exel. There's Peja again. I don't really need more youth on my team. That might be part of my problem, I don't know. Let's see if I put Van Exel with him. What happens? Allen Houston, who's already been on my team before. Big Country and Grant. Eric Dampier, there's Peja and Longley. Okay, what if I add the first as well? It does say 2 stars. Sojourner and Mark. Houston with a swap. Same guys, same thing. So the first pretty much did nothing. Okay. Alright, what about just Van Exel on his own? We've not done that yet. Straight up for Zydrunas. There's Theo in a first again. That doesn't seem too bad. I'd rather not have the 2000 pick because 2000 is a terrible draft class. But I guess I can trade them for future picks once that time comes. I don't know what to do. I don't know why this team is not winning. It seems to be turnovers, but I don't really know how to fix that. I don't know that we're any better being balanced. Grant Hill is playing more, but that seems to be the only thing. Three-point efficiency is down if we do defense. This says limits turnovers, so I don't know if that's actually happening. Whoops. Okay, points-wise, we are second. Defense, we're at least in the top 6 now, or we're 7th. Difference, we're 3rd. We're just not shooting that much, but we're also shooting a lot of free throws, so I got to keep that in mind. Threes are just not going to be our strength. Free throws are second, and we're terrible at them. Have rebounds? Nope, that hasn't shifted, and neither has that. We're just not very good at rebounds, so I think what I'm going to do is also change to crash the boards. I don't think we should have to with Shaq and Kemp, but there's no reason this team shouldn't be one of the tops in rebounds. Shoot at will and crash the boards. And the last thing I want to look at is see how tired people are. Because I did do something a little bit different. Yeah, he's not looking great. Where's Shaq? This is sluggish. I did training, and I put people at medium that I usually wouldn't. Like starters, I usually don't put it medium, I put it low. So I'm going to switch that as well. Low, low, and Kemp will stay, no, let's do low. Okay, starters are at low, older guys are at low. I don't have anybody at medium, everybody's at high. Let's maybe put Garnett at medium, and Jones at medium, since they're playing somewhat significant minutes. I feel like Kobe and Van Exel can handle it. Alright, so a couple more changes. Let's see if it does anything. Oh, we whipped on the Jazz. Oh, whatever. We'll just go in order, I guess. And we lost again. Gary Payton's hurt. Eddie Jones is going to get to start, which means Rose is probably back in the rotation. Get Steve Nash up on the active list. We lost to the Magic, and I'm pretty sure their best player is 79 overall Dominique Wilkins, so not feeling great about that. Alright, get Rose back. So everywhere Stockton's out has to be Van Exel. And then, let's see, Eddie can play another one here. Kobe can come in. Switch these out. Oh boy, so this is Van Exel. do Kobe. Van Exel. Van Exel. Is there any way this was supposed to be Garnett? This was Kellogg, or Kemp, I mean. And then this needs to be something like that. Although Rose probably shouldn't be playing more than Kobe. I don't mind him playing. Let's do this. Sure. Save that. What is this? Who got hurt? Peyton? I think I have a no GP lineup somewhere. Maybe not. Nope. Okay. Well, this has not been a fun start to this season, to say the least. Definitely going to slow down the simulation if I'm not going to be that good. It says he should only play 11 minutes, but I don't really want to start Grant Hill at shooting guard, so. Not only did we lose, we lost by 21. We did get payback on the Sixers. Here's Chris Webber with 28. Is he still averaging 28? Almost. Shaq with 33. Peyton struggled, 5 for 14. Stockton had a big 2 points. Magic are 11 and 11 and beat us by 21. Dominique had 12 and only played 21 minutes. I assume he's going to retire soon. Doesn't say he is yet. Finley in his second year is averaging a bit more. They got Steve Smith now in Orlando. Shaq only 16. Peyton was 5 for 14 again. This is when he got hurt. We got Stockton down here 2 for 7. Jones 2 for 5. Hill 1 for 9. What are you doing, Grant? 16-point win over the Sixers. There you go, Shaq. Shaq and Hill should be scoring just loads of points now with Peyton out. Jones misses 4. Wait. Oh, I was like, why did Jones not play? Because he fouled out. Gave him like 28 minutes as a starter. So that made Van Exel play a bit more. And Rose. Sabonis gets 21. Scoring is up a little bit. Now Terrell Brandon's back. Penny Hardaway scored 2 points. Brandon's only averaging 10. The Suns, who are one of the teams that beat us earlier, I think. Yep, they beat us by 7 earlier. Now we beat them by 4. We allowed them 40 points in the third quarter. Shaq fouls out in 15 minutes. I don't know what's happening. Why are things different this year? I don't know. Makes it a little more challenging, I guess. Grant Hill, 28. We got Iverson now averaging 22. Stackhouse at 20. I think they were flip-flopped last time I looked. All right, we'll keep going until we lose, I guess, multiple games in a week. Clark Kellogg's now out for 1 to 2 weeks, which means Ori's back in the lineup. Hopefully Peyton's back soon. Still says 1 to 2 weeks. Let's start with the no GP lineup, and then we'll switch around here what Ori's got going on. Is there, I think we gave 1 to Hill here. And then I think think I'd rather have Garnett come in first. Well, it seems like a lot of minutes for Garnett to play straight. We could do it this way. But that leaves Ori as the last guy in. I don't like that. Never mind. What did I just do? That should be... Oh, what do I want to do? I guess Ori coming in here is fine. Anything else I want to change? Give another one to Kemp. Do it here, and then Garnett can finish the half. Garnett at 20. Okay, I'm not going to save that because hopefully we don't need a no Clark and no GP lineup all that often. It's acting like Stockton needs a break, but hey, we lost again. Wonderful. We have 10 losses. 10 losses. Let me just go. How do I switch teams? Can I not do that in here? I guess not. Okay, well, I'll just look at these and then I'll show you, I think. I don't know, the last season I had double-digit losses. At least we beat the Magic this time. Kobe didn't score in 15 minutes. D. Brown leads the team this time with 20 points. The Grizz are 16 and 14. Shaq at 31. This is where Kemp fouled out. And this is where Kellogg got hurt. So that's why Shaq played more. We got McDice not scoring more, but he got 26 on me. Reggie's still averaging 20. Is he still upset? Yep. I don't know why. He was mad when I let go of him. I mean, before I let go of him. The Clippers are pretty good. They beat me by 7. Shaq played 41 because Kemp fouled out again, so maybe he's not allowed to play as many minutes as I'm giving him. I have to give more to Garnett, who was a big 2 for 7 in that one. Robinson gets 32 and 14. He's averaging 3 more points. Mailman's average is down a little bit. Cummings only played 21 minutes. Getting a bit older. Okay, I'm going to take... They're both almost back, so I don't know how much this is going to matter. But let's not make Kemp play as much. Maybe my entire rotation is off. I don't know. Let's give Stockton another break. Like I thought I did it to where, well, originally Stockton and Peyton were always one was always on the court. Shaq and Hill, I think, were always flip-flopped. Where one of them as a main scoring threat were always on the court. I thought it made sense the way I did it. It's more or less how I've done it the last several years that we've won so many championships. So let's see how far we get before my guys are back from injury. Okay, we're going to leave him as is, but now he's back, so now we won't. Peyton's still not back completely. So this is the no Peyton lineup we go back to. Hey 4K James, thanks for taking the time. We're going to go back here. And I don't know, Kellogg seems to not be able to handle the minutes we already have him. So I don't know, I guess try to give him shorter bursts somehow. Homework. Well, it's always good to take a 2K break for homework. Okay, 20 minutes. We'll leave Kellogg. 16. Oh yeah? How many seasons have you watched so far? Because there's a lot of them out there now. Okay, we got Kemp down to 31. I kind of want to look to see how Jones is doing as a starter to see if he should still get those minutes. Split stats. Oh no, he's doing really poorly as a starter. You're up through 7. Okay, so you're in the dynasty years of just pure winning. With Patrick Ewing years, I guess. Okay, we are going to take some minutes away from Eddie Jones because he is not doing well as a starter. Almost to the point of I don't want him to start, but Kobe and Rose can play a little bit more here. I guess I could try starting Kobe. Let's do it. Why not? I can't imagine there's that much difference in like defense. I wanted Eddie Jones to play because he plays defense, but he's actually not all that great at it yet. Let's do small forward. Gotta see these guys in the actual order they're supposed to be in. Confuses me otherwise. Here we go. Oh, that's not right. Where's Kellogg? Get him up there. Okay, so Kobe's playing 25 as a rookie. Hill. Eddie Jones is back down to 16. I guess that's fine. Although maybe Eddie should be finishing the game at least. 19. Something like that. Rose is at 11. Kobe's at 25. Kobe's in with Shaq pretty much all the time. Don't know if that matters at this point. And now we'll probably simulate a day and Gary Payton will come back. So let's just go ahead and... No, he didn't come back. We've got to do some more scouting though. Now Peyton's back. So we beat the Nets. That's nice to see. We'll go back to the normal lineup, but let Peyton take a little bit of a rest. I mean, play fewer minutes. Rose, Ori. Seems like Ori's been better than Rose so far. Okay, back to these changes. Peyton is not going to play that minute. We had Stockton taking a break here with Jones. How do we find a way for Peyton? Right here. And then we had Garnett there. And here, I think. I guess that's fine. Do that for a little while to see how that goes. Actually, we'll just go through here because we're done with a month now. Okay, we only beat the Nets by 7, but that was without Peyton. Olajuwon and Richmond got their 20 on me. Shaq with big double-double along with Kemp. You'd think if those guys did that every game, it'd be tough to beat. Although I'd rather not see Shaq go, 6 for 17 from the line every game, but that's pretty close to just the reality. Grant Hill had 7 turnovers. That's terrible. Kobe was up here with 12 points and 7 rebounds, though. Alright, let's go see who won the awards in December. Any transactions? We just had a trade, I guess, to start the new year, so Armin Gilliam gets to the Grizzlies for a first round pick. Grizzlies trying to beef up. Lamont Murray and Doug Christie have the long-term injuries here. The first look at the award races. Shaq, who was a 4-time reigning MVP, no, 3-time, 94, 95, and 96. Yeah, he didn't win it as a rookie, duh. Is not in first, probably because we don't have the best record. Jason Kidd has that with the Pistons. Big Dog is just doing ridiculous things, 32 points, 9 rebounds. They must not have anybody else on their team. Rookie of the Year, don't see Ray Allen. He's somebody I thought was just going to score lots and lots of points because there was nobody else on that team. I think the Hawks is who he got drafted by. But otherwise, pretty cool looking list. Kobe's probably not going to make it here unless there's some terrible injury. 6th man, Rod Strickland, goes to the bench for Miami because they have Abdul Rauf now. I guess says he was backing up most of last year too. I think Robinson won this last year for the Bucks. Defensive player, the usual guys up here along with Chris Webber. Most improved. Hey, when I got rid of him, I said he's probably going to be going for most improved. And there he is, playing 20 more minutes. I did go to change his number to 33, but Otis Thorpe has been 33 on the Rockets for his entire career in this, so I decided not to take it from him. So he's sticking with his Team USA number 14, like he was on the Pacers. Oh, I didn't look at Sprewell. He had 2 years in Indy. Now he's on the Warriors, playing twice as many minutes as he did for the Sixers. Good for him. Players of the Week, Shaq got another one in December. Kidd and Robinson are Players of the Month. Camby and this time Iverson are the rookies. And our first look at the All-Star voting, we got Clyde and Iverson. Kenny, Reggie Miller, Jerry Stackhouse broke his arm. Muggsy Bogues up here getting 9 points, 9 assists. The backcourt in the West is not looking great. Front court, on the other hand, Robinson, Weber, Ewing, and Malone. Rick Smith's doing well. Mullins' average is down quite a bit. Well, just from last year. McDyess, Leitner. McDyess was an all-star last year as a rookie. In the East, Kidd and Jordan, I think, are going to make sure that Peyton is a backup this year. Magic's 37, does not say he's retiring, so see if he keeps going. Running away with the all-time assist record, making it hard for Johnny Stockton to catch him. Doesn't look like Stockton's going to make the All-Star team this year. I think he was left off last year. Shaq looking to start with Hakeem and Robinson. He's not even second. Oh boy. Because of my record, I guess. But the Nets aren't better than me, so I don't know why Shaq's not ahead of Olajuwon. His stats are all better except for assists are a little bit below. And steals, I guess. But okay. Kemp might make his first All-Star team. And Grant Hill is fighting his way up there too. Tony Kukoc made it in this list. Oh, the newest look at the mock draft. Wow. Best pick is now 9th. This is the Suns pick that was first last year that they got Iverson. And since it was top 3 protected, I got their 97. But now they're better. Standings is what I was trying to find. We're 4th. Not just in the league, but in the East. Oh, we were looking at the East. I thought it was on all. But yes, same thing. Oh, boy. We're terrible on the road. 7-7 on the road. I mean, we're not as bad as the Bullets, who are 2-13. But let me see. When was the last time we lost 10 games? 92-93. We lost 11 games the whole season. And now we've played 30 games and we've already lost 10. I don't know. I guess the Scottie Pippen effect is what we're seeing. I'm not sure why. I'm really feeling like trades are happening at the deadline, but I'm going to wait until then to see what injuries might happen. We did get 3 wins here, including a 49-point win over the Celtics. They are one of the worst teams in the league, it looks like. No wonder Camby is winning some rookie awards. Yeah, they don't really have anybody. Who is scoring for them? This is rough. Rough. Shaq, 25 and 12. We got 7 guys in double figures. Stockton and Payton with some big assists. Kemp, 5 for 15. Not good. Made 8 threes. That's probably a season high for this team. Then a 29-point win over the Nuggets. Kemp leads the way. Shaq only 17. Not sure why. Payton again. Struggles from the field. Kellogg only played 13 minutes. This is the team that got Isaiah. He is not shooting well, not playing all that much. I guess he's only 82. And then 11-point win over the Cavs. We played some pretty bad teams. Pippen fouled out in this one. His scoring's dropped a little bit. We also got Allen Houston to foul out. So both of the former Pacers. Well, I guess they have Divac too. Lots of former Pacers on this one. Divac with a career high in points so far, and rebounds. Well, Alvin Robertson's former Pacer too. Look at that. He just won a championship last year. Peyton and Shaq. Shaq, look at that. 19, 13, 5, 4, and 6. And of course, 50% from the line, which is actually better than his average, so I guess I should be excited about that. Keep rolling here. Brandon in a first for Kemp. I mean, Kemp might be on the trade block eventually, but probably not this year. Mutombo in a first. If I were to trade him, that'd probably be the type of guy I'd look for. Because I'd have to have somebody to play backup center before Ben Wallace is ready. But Mutombo was already on my team, and he was kind of frustrating because he didn't shoot very well most of the time. Now Grant Hill's hurt. Shin splints. Says 1 to 2 weeks. I didn't know shin splints lasted that long. Can Garnett move fast enough to play small forward starting wise? Why is he shooting terribly? He's 1 for 12 from downtown. Must not be very good at those. He is 70 at them. Let's see. Perimeter D is 69. His rebounding is amazing. Lateral quickness is 77. That's probably... What's Hill's? His perimeter D is 68. Lateral quickness usually 81. So Kemp's just as... Or Garnett's just as good. So let's try it. Let's try Garnett at starting small forward. Give him a taste. Is this going to be... He might have started at the end of last year. Nope. I thought maybe I put him in at the end. Okay. First time without Grant Hill. Make the changes here. Was this and this. I guess we'll go ahead and switch these roles. That's going to be Ori. We had Peyton down 1 there and here. This was Garnett. This can be Kobe. power forward. Back to Kobe. We're going to try Garnett out. Some pretty big minutes here. Garnett. We're also giving Kobe a pretty big boost here. Let's not put him above Eddie Jones, though. Alright, Kellogg's at 17. Garnett's at 32. Probably doesn't need quite that many. Doesn't need to come back in there. No. Something like that. So this is my no. Actually, whoops. What am I doing here? Paint mode. I want to take a minute away from Shaq, give him a little bit of a break somewhere. I guess that means Kemp plays more. Kellogg can play there. Okay, save this, I guess, as my no Hill or no Guh. Okay. So Ori's back in the rotation here for a bit. Garnett playing a huge 31 minutes. Take a look at these victories. Got a 25-point win over the Clippers, and they're pretty good. 19 and 15. Daniel Marshall, of all people, led their team. We got Robinson hurt, evidently. Yep, right ankle sprain. So Shaq made him roll his ankle. What's Marshall averaging? Scoring's up a little bit. Shaq, nicely done. Knock Robinson out of the game and then dominate. Gary Payton was 1 for 12. 0 for 6 from downtown. Not sure what's happening there. 3-point win over the Sixers. Stockton 1 for 7. Jones 1 for 7. Shaq with another big one, though. We got Wayman Tisdale getting 14 points, leading the team. I did do Peyton here, right? He's low, yeah. Okay. Well, we've got 4 away games here. Sixers have beat me already. Magic have beat me already, so I'm not feeling super confident about this, but let's see. Bradley and Trent for Kemp and Hot Rod, no thanks. We did win by 43. Okay. Where's another real guy? Anthony Parker. Beat the Magic. Of all the teams we lost to the Knicks, who I don't think are all that good. Guess we'll find out. Played the Sixers a lot. I think we've already played them 4 times. Penny was 2 for 12. He is struggling. I feel like he just needs to be on a different team. He's also 71, meaning he's hurt. He also sprained his ankle. Shaq got 40. So without Grant Hill, Shaq scores a lot more. Peyton went 0 for 6 from downtown. Otherwise, we would have been pretty good from 3. Stockton made 1, Jones made 1, Van Exel made 2, Ori made 1. Kellogg couldn't get either of his 2 to go down. 30-point win over the Magic. D. Brown leads the team again. Dominique, is he even starting? Most of the time. He's one of the top scorers in NBA history at this point. I'll go see where he's at. I don't know that I've shown that on when I'm live. I've been looking at it offline usually. The historic leaders in the different categories. Shaq only had 15 in this one. So 3 huge wins before we lose to the Knicks. The Warriors are terrible. Sprewell's up to 17 points per game. Marbury's increased his to 15. Stockton comes out with 18 in that one. Kobe made 11 free throws. Wow. Way to get to the line. And then the Knicks. Okay, they are good. 28 and 11. What changed about them? They have Big Dog, and that's about it. So when you have Big Dog averaging 30 points a game, I guess you're just good to go. Because otherwise, this team does not look stellar. They traded for Ogman, but I guess Ogman hadn't played for the team he was on before. Huh. Okay. Shaq's been having a nice stretch of games here, but Peyton going 3 for 13 and Kemp 6 for 18. That's going to be the reason for the loss. That and 17 turnovers again. I'm assuming the trade deadline is going to be here in this week. First and Dickie Simpkins, no thanks. Grant Hill is back. I'll say thank you to that. We will not make him play his full amount of minutes. Seems like Kobe has probably earned some. Need to do this again. Whoops. Jones. Maybe do Kobe here. And then we had Garnett playing this one. And I think this one. And then I gave Shaq a break right here. Oh, and then Peyton and here. Alright, so we'll do that probably till the All-Star break. Let's maybe look to see how people have done. Rose, how many games did he get to play? He's almost hit a career high in games, just hasn't been impressive. Ori's percentage has gone down a bit. He's played also almost a career high in games already. We've had more injuries to start this year than in years past. Last year we went like 3/4 of the season before there was an injury. Kobe's having a heck of a start. Started one of the 36 games he's played in. Per 36, scoring is awesome, getting a steal and a block. Van Exel's been impressive. He was the guy I was probably most likely to trade coming into the year. I thought. He's already played twice as many games as he's ever played in any season. And probably the same case for Eddie Jones, who had his first 5 starts and 20, 30, 40, so his playing time has increased year over year. Kellogg is not as mad as he was last year. That's good. He's only averaging 7 points. His percentage is up from 40%. He's only played in 29 of the games. Here's Garnett, who's not super happy. Playing 5 more minutes than last year. Started his first 5 games and has 2 double-doubles. Shaq scoring almost what he was last year. Rebounds tying a career high so far. Assists have settled down a little bit. Turnovers are still a bit higher. Field goals down a little bit. Kemp has been a pleasant surprise here in the starting lineup. He's taken a pretty big leap forward. And Grant Hill, hey gamer. We got Grant Hill starting every game so far after starting very few last year after Pippen's injury. Doing very impressive. His threes are terrible, but he's not really known for those. What is he at them? 74. I would think that's better than 15%, but maybe not. Peyton, if he could get back up closer to 50%, that'd be nice. And Stockton, his time of averaging a double-double is probably coming to an end, it looks like. Okay, well, we've been better here lately, that's for sure. Versus here earlier, there were losses every week. We only have 2 in the last month or so. Let's go ahead and see where the trade deadline is. There it is. Would you like to stop simulating? Yes, I would. And right before we're playing the Pistons. What a great time to see what we should do. Were there any other trades so far? Joe Dumars got traded to the Timberwolves for a first-round pick. So the Lakers are just totally giving up. I'm guessing they're not very good. In the West, yeah, they are bad. They're the worst team in the West because all they have is Patrick Ewing. Especially after trading Joe Dumars. I mean, look at this lineup. This is sad. Although he should be averaging lots and lots of points. Should probably be higher than that. Yes, we are rebuilding. We just won the championship last year after losing in the playoffs the year before, so trying to get back on track here, but not a good start, as you can see. 29-11. That would be impressive in any other case, but not when you're used to losing fewer than 10 games all season most of the time. Okay, so Jalen Rose seems to be the guy we would be trading. I don't know that there's anybody else I really want to. Let's see if the offers are different now that teams may know better what position they're in. Ilgauskas is still interesting. The Hawks should be pretty terrible. That might be an interesting trade. Not that I need Chris Morris. Wow. Just the fact that he's averaging 16 points tells you how bad they are. But Ratliff is somebody I've been looking at for a while now. I think I almost drafted him. Now they're going straight up for Peja. I thought before it was Peja in a first, but it might have been Jalen in a first or Peja in a first. Let me go see how bad the Hawks are. They are, okay, they're over 500 somehow. And what about the Jazz? They're just under 500. Okay. Then the other thing I can see is which picks I definitely don't need. Lakers might get Tim Duncan to go with Patrick Ewing. That'll be interesting. Spurs, Bulls, and Hornets seem to be the least desirable picks. Let's try the Spurs again. Mookie. There's 2 from the Hawks. Well, one's a swap. Ratliff again. It's honestly looking like the best trade is Ratliff. Peja. And a swap. Interesting. It's the Knicks, who are good, and I'd be making them better by giving them Jalen Rose. What if I do 2 of them? Does that make a difference? Not seeing much difference. Brian Grant. There's Peja again. Now they're swapping. Is the Hornets any better? They're probably all a star and a half, yeah. So it's probably going to be the same picks no matter what I do. Or the same offers, I mean. So Theo Ratliff is looking like the best deal. That doesn't really make my team better right now, though. But it does give me more depth at center, whereas I have a lot of wing players to play right now. Let's just go click Ratliff. See what the Jazz will do. Do they have anybody else I want? Hey, I can reunite Jalen Rose with Chris Webber from Michigan. I wouldn't mind Derek Fisher. What about those guys? Van Exel and Hot Rod. Kemp, no thanks. Rose and Van Exel, maybe. But I'd also be adding even more young guys to my team, which is not really what I need. So 2,000 they're giving me because that's the earliest they can. Ratliff a first and a second for Van Exel. Ratliff a first and Isley. Ratliff and 2 firsts for Rose and a second. That's going to probably be a trade for me. 2000, 2001 are not great draft classes, especially 2000. But Rose doesn't really have a future on this team. We've got Grant Hill and Kobe, and Eddie Jones has been performing better than him. So I think we get something for him while we can. And trading a worthless Pacers second-round pick far into the future for 2 firsts for a team that really doesn't look primed to do much at all, although everybody's going to be a free agent other than Hersey Hawkins. So the team might be a lot different by then, but whatever. Goodbye, Jalen Rose. Hurt my chemistry a little bit. Ratliff, number 42, perfect. Okay. And that shouldn't have changed my rotation because Rose was not playing. I still have a lot of picks that I don't need. But nobody that I really want to trade. Kemp was a thought coming into the year. I mean, I guess I could see just for fun what I would get for him. Glenn Rice, Purvis, Vin Baker. They were really traded for each other in real life. The Hawks. These are some of the same offers I was getting for guys much worse. Richmond. I mean, if I didn't have Stockton and Payton, that could make sense. Twan. Could give Sean Kemp to the Heat and see what Kemp and MJ can do together. Okay. What about... I really would like to trade some of these first now, so I don't have to trade them all during the draft. Trading Van Exel is a risk if Stockton or Payton get hurt. Unless I'm getting a point guard in return, like Terrell Brandon. Or that would mean Steve Nash is playing, which he's only 73 overall or something like that, so probably not ready to play on this team. Mark Price probably shoots too much, although Van Exel does too. Dikembe we don't need. Cassell, just to swap them, doesn't make a lot of sense. Although the Rockets, I don't know how good they are. Strickland, I think we just stick with that one trade. We got rid of Rose, got Theo, which is good in case there's any problems in the front court, which Kellogg seems to get hurt quite a bit. I guess that's what we stick with. I think I do need to still load my rotation. We're going to let Ratliff be active because he's better. We probably need a guard up here, though. Yeah, let's do that. And then... Wait, oh no, I was going to say, is it right? No, it's definitely not right. I don't have anybody hurt, right? Everybody's good. Okay, so I just need to make the changes that are getting annoying. I need to just save it as my new lineup, probably. Camp, Kellogg, Garnett, Kellogg, Garnett, and we gave Jones, Van Exel, and then we took some away from Hill. There was Kobe. And actually, let's do it over here. $31. Probably take another one from Stockton. Let's do that one. I feel like I had Garnett taking more from Kellogg. I think it was there. Oh, that's fine. Okay, we're almost to the All-Star break now. Doing a little better. Let's see what we do against the Pistons. Come on, guys. Wow, I'm wondering if they had any injuries now at this point. 25-point win. We're just 2 games behind them. They held Shaq to 8 points on 3 for 11 shooting. That is laughable. Laughable. But we held... Oh, they didn't have Kidd. Mashburn fouled out in 18 minutes, and they didn't have Jason Kidd. So this was not the test that I was hoping it was. Boo. Beat the good Bulls by 12. It's very rare that they've been called good during this simulation. Got GP going 4 for 15. At least Shaq bounced back. And for the Bulls, they had a couple guys foul out up at the top. So, for some reason, Ilgauskas is down here. It looks like he's hurt. No. I guess he's only 73, but he was starting. So I'm not sure why he's not in the rotation anymore. All right, can we win the last 2? Keep it at 11 losses at the All-Star break. We got payback on the Bucks. We're almost out of real people, I think, to scout. Penberthy, Troy Hudson. Oh, Damon Jones. Looking for guys who aren't in the 90s, their jersey number. If they're in the 90s, they're fake. Otherwise, they're real. So it looks like that's everybody. Be faster maybe to... Oh, you can't sort that way? Sure you can. Alright, where are the top fake people here? Let's just go with these guys. We did win both games. Nice. Bucks only by 6. This is with our full team, too. Barely winning games. Clifford Robinson got 23 on me. This team looks mediocre. Shaq's had a couple bad games here before the break. Grant Hill fouled out in 24 minutes. Kemp's 2 for 11. Well, a lot of things happened in this game that hopefully won't happen very often. We beat the Wolves by 8. They're also very good. Stockton only 7 assists. KG got 11 rebounds. Probably a career high. No, he got 14. I don't remember that happening. When did that happen? Right there. When he... Oh, it was his first start. That's right. So when Hill was hurt, he had 8 and 14. Cool. Well, he is having a nice year. He has taken some steps in his 5 extra minutes. He might be taking more from Kellogg before the end of the year. Or more from Kemp if he can't shoot. They've got a bunch of kind of older role players on their team. They traded for Dumars. They already had Detlef, he's 34. Dawkins is 33. Mason's 31. Hornacek's 33. Bogues is 32. And Smiths is 30, so the middle-aged team. Let's go see who won some all-star berths. There was the trade we did. Have to see how Jalen Rose does on the Jazz now. Mashburn broke his leg. Was Kidd still hurt? He also has a broken ankle, so maybe that will make them easier to beat later in the year if we face them in the playoffs. I don't know. Shaq's now up to second in the MVP race. It's going to be hard to pass Big Dog, though, as long as he's averaging 30 points. GP's got into fifth place. Rookie of the Year Ray Allen is up in here now, 18 points per game. I thought it'd be higher. Sixth man, Clifford trying to repeat, might not with Rod Strickland in the way. Defensive player, Michael Jordan. First time in a long time he's been in this. Averaging the most points he has in several years. First, or the highest with the Heat so far. Most improved, Morning still up there. Alright. Oh, we're not ready quite yet. Season award, Shaq got another one. Pippen gets his first as a Cav. McDyess in his sophomore season. Alright, the All-Stars. In the West. Oh, this is voting. I want to see participants. Peyton did get in as a starter because Kidd is hurt, I guess. So Peyton will start with MJ, Shaq's with Hakeem and Robinson, Hardaway and Magic. I wonder if that helps Stockton get in, maybe? Kemp did make his first All-Star team, that's cool. And Stockton barely makes it, so we get 4 All-Stars. Nice to be back to that, because Stockton missed it last year, I'm pretty sure. Yes. He had made it every year since 87, and then missed it in 96. He also hasn't made an All-NBA team since 93, but it's because he's not scoring enough. But this is Kemp's first All-Star. Good stuff. Let's see, Baker, his second in a row. Barkley's made it now 8 times. I wish that was just one of the things, like right next to position, it would say like number of times as an All-Star, because it's usually one of the main things they show in real life. Sabonis has been there 7 times. Magic, it doesn't even list them all. It says 82 through 97. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. I guess once it's more than one line, that's how they do it. That's kind of neat. Neat to know. Timmy Hardaway's on not 6 straight. He missed 93. Shaq's made it every year except for his rookie year, for whatever reason. Olajuwon missed it in 95. I'm guessing he was hurt. Big Dog's first All-Star team. What? He didn't make it last year at 24 points a game. That's crazy to me. Peyton has made it now 5 straight years. MJ's made it, I guess, every year of his career. That's cool. Huh. All right, in the West, we got Clyde, made it 11 times. Kenny with his 4th straight. Weber with his 4th straight. He's made it every year of his career so far. Ewing is an all-star machine. Is that 11? That's every year except his rookie season. Karl Malone with his 7th. Iverson makes it as a rookie. Reggie makes it for the first time since 91. Surprised he didn't make it last year. He's there with Smits making his 2nd. Chris Mullin with his 8th. McDyess, now 2 for 2 in his career. Christian Leitner looks like he won't be playing in it, so they'll sub somebody in, but that was his 2nd. I don't think it'll count, though. I think as soon as we play the game or simulate through the game, it'll take that one away. Because even though he was in it, it'll take it away because he won't play in it. Mark Price with his 2nd. And in the dunk contest, Kobe Bryant as a rookie. We've got Chris Webber, random, McDyess, and Ryder. I think McDyess was in it last year as well. 3-pointers, no Pacers, but we got McLeod, Stoudemire, Tracy Murray, Drazen, Bullard, and Dennis Scott. Bullard was the guy who made 8 threes at some point. Let's see what he's doing. He's averaging 15 points per game. 30 minutes a game. Oh boy. The Blazers were one of the worst teams overall-wise. In the rookie-sophomore game, hopefully Kobe can be in this. Or at least Garnett. I hope. Garnett's in it, but no Kobe. Not good enough, I guess. Let's go ahead and simulate whoever is labeled as the sophomores won by 30. So AI's team gets annihilated. Dice Marbury. So Garnett's team did win. See if Kobe can win the dunk contest. He sure did. George McLeod wins the three-point contest. And here I want to show, hopefully, hey, they're in their real jerseys. So finally, I guess it took a rule change for that glitch to be fixed, because every time before they were using the current All-Star uniforms, but then in the past off-season it was switched to use their own jerseys, which my personal preference was that in real life when they were in their own uniforms. But I get it from a money-making standpoint. It makes more sense to make different jerseys that people can buy. Let's see. The East did win, so the team with 4 Pacers. Let's see. They subbed Leitner out for Sharif Abdurrahim as a rookie makes the All-Star team. Wow. So Iverson and Abdurrahim made it. Shaq leads the way with 26, 3 and 3. It looks like, I don't know, who do you give MVP to? MJ at 18 and 9. Peyton 11, 6 and 10 is pretty good. Barkley was efficient in his 6 minutes. Wait, why was he an All-Star? He was not scoring that well. Kemp in his debut, 6'5", 2, 3 blocks. Stockton did not get to score, unfortunately. Alright, now I do want to go test what I was just saying about where, Timberwolves are over here. Will it say Leitner still has an All-Star this year? It does. I thought for sure it took it away if they didn't play in it. Cool. What does it say Abdurrahim was? I want to go see All-Star participants in the West. So he's not there. Cool. I thought it took it away. Yeah. Well, it should still put him in this list. I guess that's why I just assumed it got rid of him. Also should say who wins this, but never does. Alright, and mock drafts here. Still, the Pacers did not luck out with very good picks with the 10 that they have. Things could still change, I guess. A lot in the teens and 20s. Going to be a lot of trading coming in next year's draft. Really, the top 3, Duncan, McGrady, and Billups, are the main prizes. Some decent guys like Van Horn that you can get later. Am I still contending, I hope? Yeah. We do have the 3rd best record. Nope, that's not true. It's the 2nd best record. I just clicked playoff instead of standings. By half a game, and we're only half a game ahead of the Heat. So a 3-way run for the Eastern Conference title. Michael Jordan's finally got a good team around him. Looks like now they're starting Strickland over Abdul Rauf. I mean, this team really isn't that much better than what they've been, but whatever. Pistons. Is Kid playing now? He is no longer hurt, so okay. Kid's starting at shooting guard, it says. And then the other big team in the East is the Knicks, who, other than Big Dog, just do not look very good. They have a 68 overall starting center. In the West, the Spurs are at the top. They've had Anderson, Mullen, and Doherty for a long time. They finally filled in the other two pieces here, signing Marley and then drafting Antoine. Has a nice rookie season going. Timberwolves, who we just looked at because we played them. And the Clippers, who, wow, they're starting Terry Cummings, a small forward, so they have a huge front court. And finally, the Rockets in fourth, who have always had a good-looking team. And now that they have Alonzo, they've got a much better team. All right, the last thing I want to show here is the NBA records for, well, let's just go through this real quick. In a game, if anything has happened recently, so we did see Matt Bullard has 8, so there's that. Walt Williams also just scored 8 3-pointers for the Cavs. The record is by Dennis Scott and Jim Jackson with 9. Free throws made, we did have Jordan and Moncrief back in 85. Magic, the first year we did this, got 27 assists. Nobody's getting that many blocks or steals or minutes or turnovers. In a playoff game, the first year Dantley got 56. We had Dominique score 55 back in 89. Hakeem and Dominique twice got 23 field goals. 3-pointers last year, Chuck Person hit 7. He also did it the year before, but Larry Bird did it first in 1990. I don't know why it says the Suns on him. He was never on the Suns. Not that I recall. He was on the Celtics and he signed with the Lakers. Huh. Okay. Free throws made. Dantley in that first season. Then Drexler got 21, 89. Nobody's done anything recently in the playoffs, it looks like. Here's assists. Magic Johnson got 25 back in 93. Kidd got 22 2 years ago as a rookie. That was the year they won the championship. Blocks, Patrick Ewing. In 92, that would have been his last full season as a Pacer. Steals, Stockton and Pippen. Both of those, Stockton would have been as a Pacer. I don't know that Pippen was on the team in 92. Might have been when he was with the Sonics. Yes, because we traded Ewing for him. Yeah, that's right. So that's his last full season as a Sonic. Derek Harper was a Pacer probably in 87, though. So Pacers are all over the steals records. Mark Price had 12 turnovers in 91. All right, in a season, Dominique's the only guy that's cracked the top 10 back in 89. Field goals made, Dominique in 87. 3-pointers. Last year we had Reggie in Houston, but the year before Tracy Murray just went crazy with 212 threes. He had 157 last year, settled down a little bit. Free throws, Dantley and Mullen made it. Nobody in rebounds. Assists, it's all Magic and Stockton, so all the Stockton ones are for the Pacers. All of the Magic ones would have been for the Lakers before he joined the Hornets. No blocks, no steals, no minutes, no turnovers. The averages, no points per game. Field goal percentage, P.J. Brown 2 years ago. Shaq made the top 10 the last 2 years. It doesn't look like he's doing that this year. Larry Bird had the best 3-point percentage back in 86. Hubert Davis last year was over 50%. Chris Mullin's in here a couple times. Free throw percentage is something that's really inflated when you simulate. People go up in it a little too easily. Michael Jordan, last year Danny Ferry was 98%. No rebounds. Assists, again, Magic and Stockton. No blocks, no steals, no minutes. Games played. Keith Askins played 89 games last year. Whoa, so he must have got traded after somebody played a lot more games in the front half of the year. 89. I mean, 85 seems crazy enough, which Bobby Phills also did last year. I don't know who Howard Comivas is. Fouls, Purvis. Last year, Allen Houston fouled a lot. 40-point games, nobody. 50, nobody. Triple doubles. We got Magic down here in the late 80s. All right, now let's look at career. This is what made me want to look at this, is to see where Dominique is. He's 5th. He's only averaging, what, like 13 points a game, I think is what it said. So he needs 500 to get to Dantley. That's going to take more games than we have left in the season, I think. Because even if he scores 20 in a game, he's only got less than half the year to do it. So it's going to be close. He's going to be pretty close, probably. The next active guy is Mark Aguirre for the Sixers, then Magic, then Jordan, Worthy. Kiki just retired in the top 20. Let's go see who's at the top here. Top active guys. Wilkins needs about 250 field goals to get into 3rd place there. 3-pointers. Dale Ellis just got traded to the Rockets. We got Reggie, the second guy to hit 1,000 threes in his career. Most of these guys are all active. Bird and Sunvold are the top retired guys. Free throws made. Top guy that's active is Magic Johnson, nearing 6,000. Rebounds, we've got Cliff Robinson, who's joined the Celtics in the top 15. Buck Williams also down there, still active. Assists, Magic is going to make this really, really hard for Stockton to catch up. Really, really hard. Because even, 10 a game's at 800 plus, and he's 2,700 behind. That's like 4 seasons. So he's got to play 4 seasons beyond when Magic retires, which is possible. I don't know, though. Isaiah's the 3rd guy to hit over 10,000. Blocks, Kareem's going to be a tough one to catch, but Ewing and Olajuwon are on their way. Steals, Magic is also first in that. Isaiah 2nd. Jordan looks like he just passed Darwin Cook to move into 4th. Minutes, Magic is the top active at 5th. Bird's also top 10. Turnovers, Magic is running away with that. Thomas is 2nd. So these don't actually get updated until someone retires, I realized. So it doesn't show like active players in here. But it's still fun to see that John Sunvold almost shot 40% threes on his career. Bird was 4th. Sunvold also led the free throw percentage. Why I added the emphasis there. Assists, Magic is just going to annihilate that. Ralph Sampson, who just retired and had his jersey retired in Houston, tied for 3rd in blocks. Nobody's going to get close in minutes per game. Games played. This one does show active players. So Magic is 5th. Just past Larry Bird to get there. So he will catch Bernard, I think. I assume they have 37 games left-ish. So assuming he plays a whole nother season, he will move into 2nd. Cool. Fouls, Dawkins retired with the most. Clyde Drexler 6th, Barkley 7th. A lot of active people up there. 40-point games. Let's see here. We've got Dominique with 58. So he breaks another one. He'll move into 8th alone. Jordan's up here with 30. 50-point games. Dominique has 9 of them, holding 5th place. I like seeing Jim Jackson down here in 15th. It's fun. Triple doubles. Magic only needs 18 to get to Oscar. I thought that was going to be impossible, but he is trying to do it. The next active guy is Clyde with 14. All right, so we will pick things back up. We're 33 and 11. On a good streak here, won the last 5, but also only lost twice since Christmas, and we're through January, so only 1 loss in the month of January is a nice thing to see. We'll try to continue it into February and see how things go from there. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Shoe Shack Redemption's out.